All right, so now we're going to talk about tree diagrams. And tree diagrams can be used to show all the possible outcomes for a situation. So all the possible outcomes. So, for example, looking here, all possible outcomes for making a pizza and picking one of 3 crust sizes, one of 2 sauce choices, and one of 2 toppings. Okay, so we'd want to figure out all the different possibilities that you could get from those pizzas. Okay, so the first thing with our tree diagram here are all of our crust sizes. So we'd have to list them out. Then from our crust sizes, we go to sauce flavors. And you may say, okay, but the sauce flavors are repeated. There's only 2 sauce flavors, but it's 2 for each crust size. 2 for each crust size. Okay, because even no matter what size crust we get, we could still have those 2 flavors. And then the last one is our one of 2 toppings we can choose from. Okay, and again, there's so many because for each now sauce flavor we have those 2 choices. So in total, which is what we're really trying to find here, we're listing all the possible outcomes. So all the possible outcomes we have is this list, and there's 12 different options listed here, or 12 outcomes. Okay, so let's try to create our own. Okay, so let's try to create our own. It's not as easy as it looks up there. Okay, yours might not look as pretty as you want it to, and that's okay, as long as the general basis is there. All right. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with putting out our flavors. Okay, our flavors. So we're going to go with some basic flavors such as strawberry, and then chocolate, and then vanilla, and then mint, and Rocky Road. Okay, so we have our flavors. And then from there, we have our cup sizes. And we have 2 different sizes. I'm just going with small and large. So we have small and large. Small and large. Small and large. Small, large. Okay, after our cup sizes, then we have our sprinkle colors. We have our sprinkles. Okay, so we have sprinkles 1 and 2. For small, sprinkles 1, 2. For strawberry large, we sprinkles 1, 2. For chocolate small, we have 1, 2. For chocolate large, 1, 2. For vanilla small, 1, 2. For vanilla large, 1, 2. For small, 1, 2. For large, we're almost done. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 for small, 2 for small, 1 for large, 2 for large. Okay, so there's our tree diagram. Again, it doesn't have to be the cutest thing in the world. Okay. Now we have to count how many total outcomes there are, because that's the question. So we want to count this column. How many total possibilities are there? Okay, so how many different possibilities are there? Hopefully you're counting these up. And when I counted, I got 20 outcomes. Okay. So now let's look at another example. So here's another ice cream example. They have two options for the dish, 2 flavors, and 3 toppings. So how many total outcomes are there? How many total outcomes are there? That's this row here. How many total outcomes are there? There are a total of 12 outcomes. 12 outcomes. What if we added another flavor? So what if I added another flavor such as strawberry? We'd have to have 3 options for each. 3 more options. So then how many would I have then? If I added 3 for the cone, 3 for the cup, that would be 18 options. The next one is how many options can you get with vanilla ice cream? So when I look at vanilla, I see cone, vanilla. I see 1, 2, 3 options. I see cup, vanilla, and I see 1, 2, 3 options. So in total, she can get 6 combinations with vanilla ice cream. How many combinations can Jane get if the shop runs out of nuts? Okay, so if we had no nuts, we could get a cone, vanilla, sprinkle, and strawberries. We get cone, chocolate, sprinkles, and strawberries. We get cup, vanilla, sprinkles, and strawberries. Cup, chocolate, sprinkles, and strawberries. So how many combinations could we get without nuts? We could still get 8 combinations. Now, how many options can she get with chocolate and strawberries? So chocolate and strawberries. So this is cone, chocolate, strawberries, cup, chocolate, strawberries. Okay, so I see 2 options. 2 options. Okay. So hopefully that kind of made some sense. Now we're going to take these options or these combinations, we're going to turn them into probability, and that's what you're going to do in here. So like for homework, if I was looking at this and instead of how many combinations, I said for number 5, what's my probability? So again, if I said my probability instead of combinations, this would simply be a 6 out of 12, since there's 12 options. Or this one would be 8 out of 12, because again, there's 12 total. Or 2 out of 12. So that's all you have to do for down here is figure out the probability, aka how many combinations are there, and put that out of the total number of outcomes.